Good morning. Hi. Hello. If I'm posting this after Christmas or any holidays, happy holidays. Um, so since the year is coming to an end, I believe it's time to talk about things I want the anime community to leave behind and not bring into 2023, because there's a couple, but I'm gonna make this video quick. So let's just go with that. Oops, skirt. Also, if you didn't watch my come with me to the Funko Pop store, because I told you guys I was gonna take you, and if you didn't come along with me, you need to go back, because I don't know when I'm going back for a minute. It'll probably be close, but go watch that. It was pretty fun. It's a tour, and if you've never been to the store, you can't go to the store, you can see a tour of it. So let's get into our list right now. Number one, the big three debate. Why is it still a debate? It's like you guys won't let go of it every single year. There is no change in it. You can't change it. People are always like, oh no, let's pull Bleach. And it's always Bleach. Let's pull a Bleach out of the big three and put it with Demon Slayer or JJK. That's not how it works. Or they'll go, no, the big three is Dragon Ball Z and this. No, it's not. There's literally three: Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, which I don't have a problem with, but I can't get myself to keep watching One Piece. Like, I'm gonna have to go back to it. I said I was gonna read it. I mean, not read it. Maybe I should. I said I was gonna watch it. But it's like, those are the big three for a reason. Nobody said, oh, let's just make this up in our head and this is gonna be the big three. Woo, and we can interchange it. Like, if you want to make a new one, as something that you want to do personally, okay, go ahead. But legit, the only reason why it is called the big three is because in the early to mid 2000s, those were the three most popular ones for Shonen Jump, anime wise and manga wise for Jump. It is literally in articles. There are definitions. Google. When people say Google it, Google is your best friend. There's a reason why they're called the big three. Nobody just pulled that shit out of their ass. Dragon Ball Z is not a part of the big three because it is a predecessor. It wasn't a part of that timeline. You guys are trying to throw animes in and say, oh yeah, no, this is big three. I'm like, no, the anime wasn't even around when those three were around. So how are you going to do that? You get what I'm saying? Like, it is for that time period. They are called that because it was the golden age of anime for that time period. And those were the three top most grossing popular animes, according to views and revenue and readership. That's why. It's not like we're just throwing shit together. You could argue to say Dragon Ball series or Dragon Ball Z was the grandfather of the big three that led to the big three, but it's like you throwing like Berserk, great manga. They need to work on their anime adaptations, but I do love me some Golden Age Arc trilogy. You can't just throw that in there just because you think it's popular. What else? Chainsaw Man. You can't just throw that in there and call it the big three. It wasn't even around. It just came out this year. But it's like every single year, y'all want to keep talking about what is and what isn't the big three. You can't just take it out because, oh, I don't like it, so it doesn't belong. No, it's not going to go anywhere. It's pretty much documented. We should dead this case, suck it up, and then when a new big three that they actually want to talk about that will reach that level of popularity, sales, and height in their decade and their generation, then we will talk about a new big three. But otherwise, let it go. Speaking of Dragon Ball Z, Goku. I don't give a damn who can beat him or who he can beat. Shut up. Shut up. Because what we already established, that Sailor Moon could beat him, a bunch of other people. I think I did like some TikTok reels on people who could supposedly beat him in articles. I mean, I guess like it gives us something to talk about. I mean, this is pretty short. It's just ridiculous. I think it's more on the fact of people who, those toxic Dragon Ball Z fans, because I'm not tripping over it. I love Dragon Ball Z. I have the Shinran tattoo on my leg. It was one of the first animes that I started watching, that I got into when my brother started showing me. Like, I was diehard for them long ass power-ups, waiting every week to not be watching Dragon Ball Z. But it's those toxic Dragon Ball Z fans or Dragon Ball fans that are like, oh, this character can't beat him, this character can't be, like, unprovoked. You could be talking about the strength of some character and not even mention Goku. And it's like, here they are, breathing on your back, going, oh, he can't beat Goku though, or can he beat Goku, or can he beat... No one gives a shit. No one's talking about Goku. No one's talking about Goku that much. Let it go. Let it go. We need to leave that behind. We don't need to hear the same thing in 2023. As far as I'm concerned, a broom could kick his ass. Because at this point, I'm tired of you fans always keep bringing him up when he doesn't need to be brought up. We know he's strong. We know. So are a lot of other characters in anime. Get over it. I like my hoodie on. I don't have my heater on because I didn't want to make any extra sound. Okay, so this one is close to me. I think I did a video on it like a while ago, and there's a lot of other videos on it, and I've recently been seeing stuff on it, just like one of my mutuals on TikTok. Leave black cosplayers alone. Leave that shit in 2023. It's like, does it pay you to be a racist every single day? A fucking lame every single day of your life? Because I hate to break this to you, just because the person is black and they're cosplaying and you tell them that they're not canon or they're not accurate, or you start calling them the N-word and then add the character's name onto it because you think you're funny, that's not going to stop us from cosplaying. If anything, it's just going to make us troll you more and make us want to cosplay more. And then half the time, it's people, no offense, it's people who think the characters are white. Not all of those characters are white. Skin-wise, they're light, okay. But half of the time, those characters are Japanese. Get over it. I don't see the mangakas or the anime creators complaining about black people cosplaying. I wonder why. Maybe because it's called cosplay, which means costume play, which means anybody can get dressed in a costume and wear it. I think when you stop focusing so much on what do you think something is and shouldn't be, your life will be a lot easier. If you don't like it, it helps that you could scroll, you could look the other way, and you could just not comment at all. Because what does this benefit you in the end by insulting people? Like, and plus you can see like billions of like posts of people, black cosplayers, receiving this hate and discrimination, and it's a problem. I can say the same thing about people who are fat phobic towards cosplayers, who just want to dress up, and then all of a sudden they're ruining your favorite character. Newsflash: the character isn't real. Did it click? Did it click? The characters are not real. And half of the time, the black cosplayers aren't in whiteface. They're not bleaching themselves. They're tailoring the cosplays to maybe their hair texture. Maybe they get a wig, or it's always in their skin tone. Please don't be a weirdo. Just leave it behind. You just look like a loser, especially if you're hiding behind an avatar that's not your face. Wrap it up. Doing weird shit at conventions. And maybe you know what I'm talking about, or maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. But recently, I remember there was this post. I forgot what convention it was, but this girl was going around paying people, or people were paying her to spit in their mouths. RSV. Miss Girl 19. Flu season. basic hygiene that you don't know of the other individual in the first place. All that going around. And you want somebody nasty, yeah, I'm gonna call it nasty, to spit in your mouth because you are that horny, or you have not felt the touch of another human of the opposite sex and you didn't touch grass. At a convention that is all ages, not only that, you are subjecting people who did not give consent for you to witness them in whatever little fetish or feel they have. It's just nasty. Okay, like, I get the people, I don't, but I do. It's like, you really don't have to be, like, this is why I say, like, sometimes other people looking outside, looking in the anime community, like, you guys are freaking weird. The stepping on, okay, whatever, that's mild. If you get stepped on, I remember somebody asked me to step on them. I was like, oh. But why in public when you got people's children there trying to have fun? You got teenagers there just trying to have fun, or you have basic regular grown-up adults just trying to go and experience that, and they see you hawking a nasty yellow loogie in someone's throat, and they paid for that. They didn't pay their light bill, but they paid for somebody to hawk a loogie in their mouth. Cut it out. I don't want to see any more weird shit at any convention. And then sometimes the shit y'all be doing, you come home and you're like, oh, my throat is sore. I'm sick. So and so and so. Is that a herpes bump on my lip? Until you go to a convention that is 18 plus, have at it. Leave these conventions alone, you weirdos. And I don't mean the basic weirdos. I mean the haha, not funny weirdos. Leave it back here. It's not coming to 2023. What number are we on? I don't know. It's like as the video progresses, I'm getting more irritated because it's just like a wrap up of everything this year. You manga readers who keep acting like you're superior over anime onlys. I read and I watch, so I can say whatever I want to say. But there are some people who specifically choose not to read because they want to watch the animation. They want to get excited. And then you're like a fucking loser over here thinking you're superior because you can turn a page. What's going to stop me from going online and looking up chapter 387 and figuring out what you already know? It's like you guys are like, you're like freaking waiting, you're getting off on ruining things for people. Like that's your little fix. You can't wait to sit there behind the thing and go, and then so and so happens. Guess that's what happens when you're an anime only. Shut up. We don't care that you read it first. I don't even do that to people. And then there are some manga only readers, not manga onlys, but like the manga readers who also watch the adaptation, and they can't contain it because they're excited to see other people get excited watching it animated, and they want you to get to like the feeling they have when it's revealed. But then there's the ones who just sitting on their high horse, just sitting on information on the back because they decided to read it so they know beforehand, and they're looking down on you because for something you didn't even know was gonna happen. Like, I see a couple comments like, oh, you didn't know, ha ha ha, huh, maybe you would do it if you read it. What if they didn't want to effing read it? Shut up. You're gonna keep ruining stuff for people. You're gonna keep ruining the community. Leave it alone. I don't get what it is sometimes with people within the anime community in general with their little superiority complex. This could also go into, I'm sorry, the males who come for girls of the community and try and give them 21 questions just because they're wearing a JoJo shirt or a Dragon Ball Z shirt or they have fairy tale merch. You know how many girls watch anime since they were young growing up, and then they have the audacity to come and complain that, oh, I wish I had a girl that liked anime and was into this or a blurred or blah blah blah, Marvel, even Marvel, and they don't want to date me because you're freaking annoying. If this is the only place where you can feel like you have some control and superiority over someone else because your little life is sad and you won't get out there and be a normal effing person, you need to reprocess that in 2023. Stop spoiling stuff for people. You're gonna ruin stuff. Especially you. I'm sick of anime being mainstream now because I watched it and so and so and so and I was bullied. Valid for some of you. Very valid for some of you. But some of you other people who just want to gatekeep, you look like a loser. It's not an exclusive club. I think this is the last one. I'm not gonna say it's one of the reasons why I kind of dropped the anime, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to be associated with the fandom, but I know mutuals and friends who actually like the show. Some of you MHA fans, yeah, stop it. It is so embarrassing, and I'm not even a part of the fandom. Why are you doing that? Why? I don't really have much to say on it. But if you wanted somebody to watch your anime, I'd rather watch One Piece. And I didn't mean that as an insult. It's just the fact that that show is too damn long. I would rather watch... Ew, I would not watch Boku no Pico. But I would rather watch any other anime than MHA. The way you guys are acting, I might pick it back up again. But if you're not helping your fandom, I think you're known as one of the most toxic fandoms. Unfortunately, with AOT, because I love AOT and I'm a part of the fandom, but they are some annoying people. You fandoms in general, some of you are toxic. A lot of you are toxic. You're making freaking mangakas cry. You're making them not want to renew season 2s and 3s of animes. You're making them taking breaks from writing. Do you see yourself? Do you wake up and decide to ruin the community a little more? Think about it. Reflect. Let it go. I feel like I was gonna have fun with this. And I just ended up annoying myself. Because I don't know, like when I tallied up all those stuff, I just kept getting more irritated and irritated. Because it could all be so simple. It really could all be so simple. But some of you people in the community make it really hard. Really hard. I hope that going into 2023, we will have a great year of progress. Of course, there won't be without scandal. It happens every year. It's inevitable. But I think we need to let some of these things go on the list. They've been here for a while now. It's like being a dead horse. At some point, it's just going to have to stop. So we can progress as a group of people. Let's let some of those go. If you stayed here that long to listen to me rant, thank you. If you did not, I understand. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.